One of my favorite places to visit is my summer camp. I went there growing up, and I continued to go there when I was older as a counselor. And I was lucky enough to be able to teach horseback there, which was a really competitive activity that all the counselors really wanted to teach because horseback was off by itself. Most of the activities at camp were generally near each other, but horseback you had to take a truck to go over to the area. So it made it like its own special place. And when you'd go over in the morning, you'd go on the dam, which was the road between the two lakes, and it would just be so calm and peaceful. The water was still, really still. Nobody had skied on it yet. No boats were going. It was just peaceful and serene. And once you got to the barn, the horses were in the stalls, so you could go up and pet them or give them some hay or anything. And then once the kids arrived, we would bridle and saddle all of the horses so that they were ready to go out on trails for the day. So once we were ready to go on the trails, we would do some walking or we'd do some trotting and loping, which I'd have to pay attention to the kids in front of me and make sure that they were okay and that they were riding properly and not falling off their horses. But if we were just walking, usually I could just look at the scenery around me and take in all the forest and the trees that we were passing by. One of the trails went by a graveyard, and sometimes you could get off your horse and go and explore the graveyard. And there were some graves that you would look at, and it would be people who died in the 1800s. There were graves of children who didn't make it to 2 years old. Just being able to look around and see all that kind of history was so cool, and just all the different trails that you could take, and just being able to be away from everyone else really and have time to yourself to think and really just enjoy what's around you is really what makes me love Camp Mac and horseback in general.